taking on the Detroit Lions.
We are about 15 or so miles northwest of world-famous Miami Beach as we are set for football at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami Gardens. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Miami Dolphins. Hi, everyone. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. Charles, you look at the Dolphins as they enter play in this one. They've been cooking these last couple months. Winners of 7 of their last 8 games.
And if you extrapolate that out to a full season, they'd be 14-2. And anyone in the NFL today would sign up for that.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they're hitting their stride of late. Winners of 3 of their last 4. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
I read something prepping for this game that he said prior to, and I think he really said it a few months ago, where he talked about he wants to have the type of season that at the end, he's buying gifts for all the guys who helped him along the way. And I know that the team wants to hold him to that and really get into his wallet. But that's what good leadership gives you. You know, at the end of the season, because you've done a great job, QB, he's usually the guy who springs for the good stuff.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 7 catches, 64 yards, and a touchdown.
And I'd certainly expect them to use him quite a bit because he runs excellent routes, has good hands, and knows how to get open.
There's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
First down, Lions.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good yardage as he rumbles for 24 and a first. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 38. Here's Swift. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
Ball carrier.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. They did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground. That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Julian Blackmon. And they are going to take over right there at the 22-yard line. The Dolphins take the field with Tua Tagovailoa, their quarterback from Alabama, at the helm.
It was fun getting ready for this game, wasn't it? Because normally we talk to the coaches and the players. I think you and I asked to talk to the trainer to see how his arm is going to be.
A lot of ice after last week.
After last week's game, boy, what a performance that was. And you know who else is having fun? Receivers. Because they get a chance to do what they do best, which is go out and catch the ball.
Yeah, and that last week effort, he threw for well over 400 yards.
4 yards.
The numbers for him from a week ago: 18 carries, 115 yards.
Hey, he could very well be on his way to a rushing title, but guess what? His offensive line, they're meeting separately because they want that rushing title as much as he does, and they want to make sure they get him there.
6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top-5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL, so when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score, you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league, had to come into this game with the idea.
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. Tua wants to throw it on second down. He'll find Hines out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. From the gun, it's Tua. He rifles one that's intercepted. He's picked off just shy of midfield. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. So a pretty shaky start here for both sides.
Yeah, each quarterback's throwing a ball to the other team. Do you think on both sidelines they're sitting them down and saying, okay, remember, this is the color jersey we're wearing. They're wearing the other color. Let's make sure we get it to our guys, please.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets him up first and goal. First and goal at the 1. They'll run with Swift. And he's going to take it in for a Lion touchdown. DeAndre Swift. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions are going to take a first quarter lead. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front, offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Going to the air, Tagovailoa, eluding the pressure right. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Give him 32 on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
He was solid last week, over 100 yards in there. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. A great play there. His 19th touchdown now on the season. And the Dolphins are an extra point away from tying up this football game.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball, too, right?
Oh, without a doubt. You need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And his kick is right through. So that drive spanned 5 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points,
the Dolphins get there this time and they bring him down.
Well, so much for setting the tone of the drive offensively. Giving up a big sack that loses that kind of yardage, not a great start.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a third down.
It's a gain of 4.
7-7, our score after 1. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Got an open man. It's Michael Gallup. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4.
For the Lions.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. So possession goes over here on the punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. Miami set to take over. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Wide open receiver complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Consecutive catches for him. That good for 11. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll snag about 5 yards down to the 32.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And, boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble. They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. Tagovailoa working out of the gun, dancing to his left. That's going to be caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
They talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. A great effort there. With touchdown number 20 on the year, and the Dolphins have taken the lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
And Detroit getting set to go now. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
T.J. Hawkinson. It's a gain of 6. And it's 3rd down.
Now back to throw. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift.
The pass.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to the 30. 3 yards all they could muster there, and it'll bring up 4th down.
So many things have to come together just right for a screen pass to break for big yardage. The blocking, the timing of the pass to the runner, everything has to fit together just right. But on that play, the defense was able to disrupt things and hold it to a short game.
A look at the running back, the man out of the backfield as he gears up to go again. And he's well on his way to a 100-yard game. He's already more than halfway there. We're only in the 2nd quarter.
And what I've always loved about running backs is they'll tell you, I had no idea how many yards I had.
Right.
Those guys have an innate sense of where they are in a ball game and how many yards they've accumulated because you know they're always working towards 100.
He's been working well towards 100 here. And he'll have a Dolphins 1st down as he's able to get this up past the 40. 11 yards there, 1st down.
41-yard line.
Looking to pass. Tua man, and he hits him in stride. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory. A big play there for the Dolphins. 47 yards.
That was awfully nice. Hit him in stride, and off he went. It was almost like the ball hitting him was like him receiving a baton, and he was running the anchor leg in a relay race.
They'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Escaping the pressure right. To the goal line, but it's incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple of weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
That drive took him inside the 10. Good job defensively to hold him to 3.
Yeah, I like how you did that. Give a little tip of the cap to the stop troops there, because they didn't give up a touchdown in that situation, right? Made them kick the field goal. And yeah, points went against them, but that feels a whole lot better running off the field.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They find themselves down 17-7 as they start this drive 1st and 10. And some room to roam now. And he'll be marked down deep on Miami's side of the field. A big play there for Detroit. And even 60 yards.
60 yards.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield. And he is out of bounds, getting it down to the 10. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 10-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking sideline, incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
4 yards to go.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. He's got the lane, and there he goes. Past the 20.
The greatest show on earth, baby.
He will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Dolphins touchdown. A big play there by the rookie. An interception followed by the return for 6 points.
If you want to be accepted by your teammates and coaching staff, make plays like that.
For 2, they'll kick the point after. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So the defense creating some points, not only getting the interception, but then returning it to the end zone for the pick 6. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard.
Now we get a peek at the captain of this offense heading back out there. He and his team, they have had a rough go of it here in this 1st half. Maybe time for him to put his foot down here in the 2nd quarter.
Put his foot down and become a little more accurate throwing the football. He's already thrown 2 interceptions. He's trying to find a way to equal things out. And instead of it going to the opponents, get it to his own receivers and find the end zone.
Yeah, you mentioned those 2 picks. No touchdown passes yet either. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3.
That throw into the arms of Allen. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down.
First down, Lions.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And that's off the mark, incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with it. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Back to throw now on 1st down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. Only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
He'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Roughing the passer defense.
Man, this is ridiculous, man.
Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And Rudolph has it left side. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll look to throw for it on 3rd and 1. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there.
Hockenson.
They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a 1st down.
Detroit.
They'll look to throw again. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. That 1st down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. He'll drop this one off to Swift.
The pass.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime. So on 3rd down, the field goal unit will come out as they'll try to get 3 before half. It's a 39-yard attempt right hash. The kick by Bass is good. And that will close the gap down to 14.
24.
Well, not the best first half facing this deficit, but at least they did put 3 on the board before half.
Yeah, it's a little bit like that stormy, cloudy day, and the sun peeks through just for a second. They saw the sun there. They're hoping to see a little bit more of it in the second half.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
So time perhaps for one final kneel down before they take this lead to the locker room. All that remains is to snap this once, and that'll do it for the first half of play. So we have come to halftime, and what's already... And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it. The Dolphins in front, and they'll be in possession of the football first as the second half gets started. Taking it about the 1. And able to get this out to the 25.
1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
So now the Dolphins set to take over on offense. They're working on a 4-game winning streak, and they lead this one as well right now as they start 1st and 10. Now Tua. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Running game working, they'll stick with it on first down. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. A gain of 3, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 45-yard line.
45-yard line.
Tua sets up to pass it. And he fires one incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. Here's Tua. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. Setting to throw on first down is Tua. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the third quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
And this carries into the end zone. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the second half. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground with Swift. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Allen has it left side. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he's got a man open. That's Allen. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The catches for him just keep piling up in his career. He's now at 1,024. And that ties Isaac Bruce, the number that he had back in the day.
Yeah, part of the greatest show on turf. And remember, Isaac Bruce, Torrey Holt combined for nearly 2,000 catches in their careers. He might get to 2,000 himself with the numbers he's posting up there. Keeps himself in great shape. He might go for it.
2nd and 9 now. Throws left side, complete to Keenan Allen. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 44-yard line.
That was a route run not just with dexterity, but with intelligence. Found the hole in the zone, made sure the quarterback saw him, and was able to make the sure catch and flip the down marker back to 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Got his man there complete to Gallup. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
A gain of 7 yards. And it's 3rd down.
He's going to find Gallup here complete. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a first down.
To Michael Gallup.
A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Detroit.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. It's a gain of 10 for the Lions and a first down.
Man, these guys may not win this ball game, but you certainly can't fault the effort of this man here today. He's been a real thorn in their sides all afternoon. And that last carry puts him over the 100-yard mark.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. 8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2.
On the pickup, brings up 2nd and 2.
They'll set up to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
Complete.
Well, I know it goes against the instincts of the person catching the ball because all you're ever taught is catch the football, don't drop it.
But drop it there.
Yeah, in that situation, dropping it would have been better. End up losing yardage, even though they completed the pass.
As good as a sack?
Yeah, how about that? Although they won't get the same credit for it, and it won't help them at contract time.
That's going to be caught at the 10-yard line.
To Michael Gallup.
That one good for 7 as this long drive continues and the chains move again. On first down, Swift, and he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Back now in Miami. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Just a 1-yard pickup on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down. They're going to look to throw. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Julian Blackmon. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line. Another solid game-changing play for this defense with the interception. At this point, though, I don't know that it's game-changing. I mean, they've got this one in firm control.
And you always hear about, those stories about someone left their game plan behind and maybe you benefit from it. I'm not going to say that happened, but they certainly have appeared on defense to be a step ahead this entire game. Guys are always in the right spot in order to make a play.
The offense has had its moments, too. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Charles, you said earlier this defense is probably going to need to hold these guys right around 20 or under that if they were going to have a chance. It was evident pretty early on that wasn't going to happen.
Yeah, they left 20 behind a long time ago in this game, didn't they? It looks like they're headed towards a big, big number. But 20 was the threshold because that kept them in the ball game and kept the pressure off of their own offense.
And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds.
Holding offense.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Now they'll throw with Tagovailoa. Quick hitter here, it's complete. He'll be upended at the 18. That's a very helpful pickup of 9 after the play began at the 9. On second down, Tua. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. The Dolphins on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. And that one drops incomplete as he got popped as he was throwing it.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
The Dolphins will send out the punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. Fair catch taken just inside the 40-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return, and the Lions will take over. Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. And now following the incomplete pass, we'll get a timeout here for an injured player. So line of scrimmage still at 39 on 2nd and 10. We'll get an update when we come back to Hard Rock Stadium. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And now a shot taken on third down, but it's going to wind up incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off at the 36. On 4th down, that turned out like a punt. Maybe he was better defensively there just to knock it down.
And you know they go over those situations. All right, 4th down, where's the ball? Where would we get the ball? But instinct takes over, and when it's in the air, they just go and get it. So it's hard to get on.
And this will be caught at the 30. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. They'll get 34 yards there.
30-yard line.
From the gun, it's Tua. He's going to go up top again. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down, Tagovailoa. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. As that lead just swells and swells. Look, this has been dominance in all 3 phases, offense, defense, and special teams.
So don't we have to give a lot of credit, not just to what we've seen today, but the preparation in advance, coaching staff, commitment by the players to the game plan, and being ready to go in this one? You're exactly right. Clean sweep. And, boy, they're going to celebrate this one after it's over.
And on the other side, this is the game film you just flush and never go back and review. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line. So bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision. Loses him about 4 yards. Here comes the field general leading his offense back out there for the next possession. And that interception that ended their previous drive likely also ended any shot they had a victory.
Yeah, long road back from here, no doubt about that one. But let's face it, if you're going to go out there and compete, you want to try and end on a strong note, don't you?
Absolutely. It won't end in a victory like you said, but they can maybe take something positive out of this one. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Now back to throw. And he's got it complete to Anderson. Anderson loses the football. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
And with that kind of a deficit, you can't afford to make any kind of mistakes. But it's been pretty symptomatic of what we've seen all game with them, isn't it? Down this big in the fourth quarter.
You'd say an afternoon to forget, absolutely. And the Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their own 46. They begin the drive with Hines. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. They run again with Hines.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Tua now on 1st down. And this is caught. A spectacular one-handed grab there. That one good for 13 and a Dolphin 1st down.
1st and 10.
That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage. And tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
Well, that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another 1st down at will.
1st and 10 at the 19-yard line.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your run.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off down near the 5. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. The 20. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell and just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
And the Dolphins are going to recover. Now they're down big here in the 4th. They had to try the onside kick. Can't fault them for the effort at least.
No, you can't at all, and if nothing else, now you've put something that you're trying to practice, right, that you've worked on into a game situation, and now you can go back and dissect it. So if you need it again sometime, maybe you'll find a better way to do it. But, yeah, this game's pretty much done for them.
And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Right about 20 yards on the pickup. Officially, they'll say it's going to go for 19. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete.
They're certainly not letting up on the pressure in this one. And oftentimes you hear this expression, all gas, no break from defenses. But in this case, it's the offense still throwing the football up big in the 4th quarter.
And he comes back with one complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. 2 to throw again. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. And again, it's Tagovailoa. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. 2nd down. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win. He's got it. Touchdown, Dolphins. From 21 yards away. And the Dolphins add on to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff positioning? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
And that'll increase their lead to 28. The drive summary that time, 5 plays. And it ends with a touchdown for the Dolphins.
17. Michael Badgley set to kick off.
Following the touchdown, Badgley out there to kick it away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Detroit's offense ready to take over. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth-quarter hole. They'll try and start this drive in the air. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The Dolphins going to take their 2nd timeout. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
Gain of 5.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Swift is hit, and he coughs it up. And the Dolphins have got it.
The pass.
And I don't know that that fumble is going to matter a whole lot. You look at the deficit here in the 4th. It doesn't matter. The coach on the sideline is still scratching his head.
Yeah, not only scratching his head, but probably writing a note or two about, we're going to address this come practice next week because maybe that's the reason we're down this far. Doesn't matter at this point, but being sloppy throughout the game, not going to help them improve.
Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now it looks like he'll throw here. Buying time to his left. Now he's going to let it go deep left side. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Now 2nd and 10.
Tua once again here on 2nd and 10. Tua hit, and the ball is out. And this is scooped up by the Lions. And they will set up shop at their own 46-yard line.
Recover is by
A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand. Put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their own 46. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. Touchdown, Detroit! T.J. Hockenson. His 6th touchdown of the season. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here, and this game should be over.
And it's always the final play of preparation each week. The practicing of the kneel-down formation, the victory formation. We've got a game in hand, and that's all they're going to want to do now. They'll put someone back deep just in case something goes haywire. But all in all, take the snap, kneel down, and shake hands. Yes, get out of there.
He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. I think it's 17 more on that one and another first down.
1st and 10 at the 42.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Now Tua. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Miami, the great run they've been on continues as they move to 9-1 now. And they will hit the road next week to take on the New York Jets. Meanwhile, for the Lions, it's a loss that'll drop them back